So before this video starts, I didn't intend for it to be, but I made a game prototype purely because I wanted to give my partner a game based on her childhood teddy for our year anniversary. I don't even know where to start with this project, I can't lie. Welcome back, I guess. Thank you so much for the support on the first video. It actually motivated me to get this video out quicker. Today in this video, I just wanted to tell you guys basically my progress, and not really progress, but like how I made a game in roughly 5 months. So this project started in June, and I wouldn't really call it a project. It was purely just me trying to practice my character art, because trust me, they were not there at the start of the year. Oh my god, look at this, look how horrible she is. And to do that, I literally looked to like what was around me in the room, and conveniently it was just my girlfriend's childhood teddy, and I thought, oh, you know, this would actually be quite cute. It was just to practice my character art. I wasn't gonna go big with it. Anyway, a month now passes. I sort of was just constantly looking at the model, and literally a day before I had to go away, I thought, do you know what, I'm just gonna try and practice Unreal Engine again. This is my level up now, so I'm gonna try and import the character onto Unreal. So yeah, it started off simple, okay? You can see in this clip right now that I had her in the game. She looked so janky, but she was in a game. She was in an engine, she was playable, and I was very happy with this. And then stupidly, I just went from there and went, okay, let's start production, gang. I have not touched Unreal since college, and even then, the most code I did was like UI and grass. So I thought I'd start there again, and I'd start simple. I then started going on to tree it and just making some trees, just so I have like some little foliage bits for the environment. Month 1 was just planning the game. I knew that I wanted a sort of cutesy Mario style platformer. I wanted a combat system just because the tutorials looked fun. I later regretted my decision on that one. It was working quite well. I managed to have like attack combos in the game. She has a health state. It was more the enemy side that I was really struggling with. Yeah, combat system, it went horribly. So then I moved on to actually creating the platformer side of things. So I then made like a bouncy platform and a moving platform. That's all I really did on the first month. It was more just visuals and basic mechanics that I wanted to like block out. We're now in month 2. This is at the start of the month. I started to draw up and model the enemies for the game, but little did I know that obviously the future of this mechanic will be hell. I never included it in the end. I couldn't get the skeleton to align, and I couldn't make my own skeleton. It wouldn't import properly. So the whole mesh would like stretch when it's trying to attack, and then it would attack too fast for the game and would instantly kill Strawberry Nelles. I also messaged my mate who's really good at graphic design. Shout out to Special. I hate Photoshop. I don't understand it. So I sent him this text, and bro just cooked. Look at that title screen. Oh my god. I also was getting bored of the flat plane world, so I just started creating the game's main level. I wanted to go for like one of them open world-ish Mario vibes, but it accidentally turned into the next Fortnite season. I used Unreal's water plugin and splines to create the game's hills, but I also wanted to add a river, but every time I would do that, the island would just split in two and then go up higher than what it was supposed to. So I definitely want to include a river in future projects. I need to find out how. I'm not good at Unreal Engine. From there, I added in my trees and just current foliage that I had at the moment. I had some rocks sculpted, so I also imported that as well. And I just basically started to block out where I wanted the game's houses and just where the level would go. With the game's main level complete, I decided that Strawberry Nelles probably felt a bit lonely in there. So I added in another childhood teddy of my girlfriend's. I started modeling and texturing, ready for her to be in the game, and I sort of had this plan that she'll be the game's NPC and she'll be the one to give you the first quest. Been a month into development and this island was empty. It was bare bones. I wanted to practice environments. I wanted to look into modular sort of asset creation. Modular is something where an asset, for example, is made of several parts that can be put together in different ways. When it does come to things like houses and levels, it just makes it so much easier and way more efficient to have different parts so that you can build something in the level. I wanted to delve into that. I made all these little bits for the houses. I just sculpted and baked high poly on. I had walls, wood planks, windows, I think a chimney and some roofs by the end of it, and then from there I put that into the game. I've never made an asset so big before, so this was actually quite cool to do. Once they were in the game, this has made a huge difference. It was starting to look like a level rather than a walking island simulator. I also created like a weak looking asset just to add a bit more foliage. Oh my god, now into month 3. The village base was done. It was time to get back to focusing on the code. I thought to myself, I can't have a game without a quest, so I began the dialogue and the quest system for our game's NPC. I was also realizing that my uni was also starting up within the next couple of weeks. I didn't realize this. And also with time becoming short, I'd realized how much actually goes into games. Like I wouldn't even call it a game, pretty much was just walking around an island. But every time I pressed play, it was pure silent. I needed sound. So to do this, I reached out to people within my uni and oh my god, I absolutely got blessed with the 2 most amazing people ever to exist in my uni. Big shout out to the sound designers on this one. I highly recommend checking out some of their stuff. Sam worked on the sound design and did all the sound effects for the game, and Gus with the music. It was just incredible. They actually made the game feel alive. Thank you to them so much. Their links to their socials is in the description of this video, so please check them out and possibly hire them. They're really cool. While I was working away with the struggles of the quest system, they were able to start production on the game's sound and music. So the game was slowly getting somewhere. I was focusing on the quest system for pretty much most of month 3. The quest system was pretty much complete. The quest system was nearly complete, but to give myself a break, I focused back onto the asset side. The code was getting a bit too much for me. I love creating games and I love learning new things, but code, I'm getting there. So in the meantime, I created fences, a fountain, some platforms, barrels, lampposts, and just benches, just to sort of make the village feel more lived in. My girlfriend also made this mushroom. How cute is it? I love it so much. It's the bouncy platform. The rest of this month was pretty much just shapes and colors with a mix of crying over the code. Thank God for Discord, because I pretty much lived on my PC waiting for a more experienced coder to reply to fix my problems. Thank you so much, guys. The prototype would not exist without it. During this, I also started implementing some sound effects, so for things like footsteps, sword, swings, slashes, ambiances, pretty much everything they had sent me, I was slowly implementing, as well as Gus's music. I also nearly corrupted my whole game, never to return again. All I did was try and change the walk cycle. I learned about backups that day. But yeah, end of the month, quest system is pretty much complete, and now I can use this system for any of my future game projects. This was technically the final month. Uni was officially back at full force, so the game project was kind of put to the side while I focused on sleep and being able to attend lessons. I had to start modeling on a 3D character and game assets, and then when I was finished with that, I went to Disney. Shit was cool. It was now like in the middle of the month and production was minimal, bro. During this month, due to so many projects at once, I mainly used this just to sort of finish up visual touches. I worked on just basic UI and I mainly focused this month on just trying to get the systems refined and just visuals looking nice. I didn't even realize that during this time, because the date was the 16th of October, our anniversary was in 9 days. I had to get this game done, polished. Not even game. I had to get this prototype done, dusted, ready to play in 9 days. What was I supposed to do, bro? So with minimal time, I whipped out an animatic and just made a little cutscene so that when you press play, you sort of get somewhat basic understanding of what's actually happening before the game just throws you into this level. But yeah, that was pretty much the game. Trying to implement sound was somewhat difficult, but it was really fun to collaborate with other people for this project. I honestly cannot thank Sam and Gus enough for helping me out so much. Like, it made the game instantly more immersive. It was now a week before the game had to be somewhat finished to send to her, and I spent the last 2 days just trying to export it. Who knew building a game and exporting it would be like so painful? And in my case, the error was unknown. Turns out I am just stupid. It was because the code reader, is it C++? C++ wasn't actually installed on my PC. I really don't know how. See, I installed that and it works. But just to also bite me in the ass, the game also didn't export because the combat system haunted me this whole project and even stopped me from exporting. So what did I do? Did I put the code away and save it for, to work on it later, and when I improve I can fix it? Or did I delete the whole thing? I deleted the whole thing. You're so right. I just got rid of it. Screw it. I deleted every single thing I had made from it. The NPC is gone. The The animations I took off Mixer Mode, gone. The code that took me like 2 weeks disappeared. The game exported. It worked. I now have a playable prototype. Life lesson: delete things if it doesn't work. Even now editing this video, there is still so many plans for the future of this project though. I would absolutely love to make this project like an actual full platformer game once I refine its like story, characters, and mechanics. Although this project stressed me out way too much, it was also a lot of fun. I was able to actually learn more about game engines, and I'm excited to work on projects in the future with Unreal. It was also lovely as well to meet all kinds of amazing new people from this project as well. I shared my sort of behind the scenes all throughout TikTok, and from that grew an amazing community. So thank you to all of you so much. But yeah, the game is up on itch.io. I keep calling it a game. It's not a game. Let's be honest with myself. It's a prototype. The prototype is on itch.io if you did want to play it at all. I can put the link in the description. There isn't much to it, but yeah. I also suggest that if you do want to go make a game but don't feel experienced, just go for it. Create what you want to create. You don't need experience. Experience helps, but I'd say just start now. That's what I did, and I've learned so much from it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is how I made a game prototype in pretty much under 5 months for my partner's year anniversary gift. And that's it really. Thanks for watching. Oh my god.